That employers are having a difficult time hiring qualified personnel, whether full or part-time. The Miller Media Group wants to help you, the employer, to find the candidates you're looking for. That's why we've created IllinoisJobPost.com. That's IllinoisJobPost.com. This website is part of a broad radio and internet employment campaign available through the Miller Media Group. Contact your account manager or email sales@randyradio.com for more information. IllinoisJobPost.com is where we put the power of radio and the internet to attract prospective candidates.
Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome in to the WTIM Morning Show. My name is Tim Zalavac, and I got the Christian County CEO students in my studio today. We are very excited to have them. Before we get started here, let's thank our live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where you always... Oh my gosh, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville. You always do better at Landmark. We're going to get those one day here, folks. But I got the Christian County CEO students in my studio today. We're very excited to have them. To my far left is Hallie Smith, and then Melena Henson, and Miley Sims. We're going to get these names right as well. We're switching things up every single day here. But super good to have you guys in my studio today.
Great to be here. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've talked so much on air just about everything you guys do with the CEO program. I can't get enough of this really, really cool program. And, I'll kind of give this question out for each one of you. Favorite parts so far? I mean, this is the first part of the season, first part of the school season. What's been your favorite part so far?
Being able to meet new people. This is definitely a new group of friends that I've made. So being able to see who's all in my class and make new friends.
Sure.
Yeah, I'd say working on our communication skills. We get exposure to a lot of people, a lot of business owners, and it's really great to just, meet some new people, discuss, business-related ventures. It's pretty cool. I feel like it's a really unique experience.
Yeah, I agree with what they both said. Like, we've made so many new friends and just a new group of people that I never have hung out with before. And then just learning the ins and outs of business. Even if I don't go into like a business career, it's really going to help me in the future.
Sure. Yeah, we talked about that our first little stop here, that no matter what field you guys go into after your school time is done, you guys are going to be prepared because you guys got some really cool experience going into this. Let's talk a little bit about what you guys got coming up. You guys are going to be at Chili Fest with Johnny Apple CEO. We learned you guys' little term yesterday. It's going to be fun. Let's let everyone know once again what you guys are going to be selling. What's the big product for tomorrow, for Saturday?
We have sliced up caramel apples with different toppings, kind of like a little boat. And then we have some mellow cream mini apple donuts.
Mm-hmm.
And the mellow cream donuts, those are pretty popular around here, I heard, around Springfield. Tell me about that. How do we get secured those donuts?
So one of our CEO board members, Amy Hagan, actually had a connection with Mellow Cream. And she reached out to them, and they were more than willing to donate our donuts for us. So we are incredibly grateful. We got a lot of donuts. So come by Chili Fest, buy half dozen or full dozen. We have options, and try them out. They're delicious.
That's really awesome. For one, a big donation there of donuts right there. That's going to help you guys out in the very end of your bottom line right there. More money for you guys at the very end. Mm-hmm. This is a pretty good program to donate to, I would say, for this. So that's really awesome. What about the caramel apples? Where are those coming from?
Ron's Produce.
Okay.
We bought our boats and our apples from Ron's Produce, and you can buy a boat for $5 and $1 upcharge for 1 to 2 toppings and $2 upcharge for 3 to 4 toppings.
Okay, wow, you can go multiple toppings on these guys. You guys are changing the game of caramel apples. They're not even on a stick. They're not on a stick anymore. You can buy it in a boat. You don't got to get your face all dirty, shoving your face into a caramel apple. So that's really awesome. And you just named off the prices there. So that's going to be really, really awesome. Stop by their tent. Where is your tent going to be at Chili Fest?
It will be right across from the stage. So if you're visiting the pageant, come see us. If you're getting a bowl of chili, come see us. Maybe a little sweet treat after you're done.
Yeah. No,
be great.
Awesome. You guys got a great location there. A lot of foot traffic running through. It's going to be really fun there. I want to talk more about the CEO program itself, your guys' daily regimen, because we were talking, you guys meet before school hours even start. You guys are doing the extra work. Where do you guys meet? What do those meetings look like in the morning?
We currently meet at US Bank, but we have a lot of different hosts. We just travel around to whoever allows us to come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, with these meetings, it really surprised me to hear. And I learned yesterday that this is pretty student run. Now, when I hear student run, I think of there is a teacher in the background really doing the most things. That's not really the case here. You guys are doing it all. And sometimes you said Neil, however great he is. We will talk more about Neil later. You guys are very, very glad to have Neil. But sometimes he'll leave the room and he'll let you guys discuss and deliberate. Absolutely. Tell me about these discussions. What happens?
So we talk. We all put in our 2 cents, and Most of the time it's not the same, and we debate with love. And then someone motions to take a vote, and we vote, and the majority wins. That's kind of how we run all of our discussions, and we take a vote at least once or twice a day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Give me an example of a recent thing you put up to vote.
Prices for our caramel apples.
Wow.
People wanted to do $5, people wanted to do $6 or $7. We voted, and we kind of raise our hands most of the time, but we voted for 5, 6, and 7, and the 5s won. So that's what we did.
Wow. Okay. That's a great example right there, because people have different ideas on what wants to happen right there. And usually in a regular business, I'm sure there's probably one little offshoot thing. Finances, of course, they're going to handle that. This is a team effort right here. Even though you guys do have your own delegated positions, everyone is involved here. This is very democratic. This is very well run, but it really makes you young people have conversation. I mean, this is very important. One of you guys over here, what does that mean to have this conversation, revolving around business? What is that going to do for you in the future?
It definitely helps with public speaking. Coming from a person being more shy and soft-spoken, it has definitely helped me voice my opinion more, speak out in front of the class, and make sure your voice is heard.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I feel like I really learned to accept people and their different points of views, because everybody brings something good to the table. I tend to be a little bossy, I'd say. And so far I've really learned to, hear people out, because everyone has amazing ideas. And when we all come together, bring all of our ideas together, that's when it's the best.
Yeah, absolutely. That was Milena right there saying sometimes she feels a little bossy, but we talked that's probably all three of you guys. Everyone in the CEO program, you guys all have special attributes that caused you to do this. You guys have big personalities, big dreams, big goals, and that's what caused you to be in this program. So navigating your way throughout all of these big personalities and minds, 21 of them, you said it's your biggest class.
Yes.
It's probably pretty tough, but you guys did it. I mean, you guys succeeded. Not yet, but it's plans are already in motion. You guys are ready to be out for Chili Fest. This is your first small business of the year, but you guys plan to do more throughout the year. What does that process look like? How many do you plan to do?
It really depends on the CEO class. Like last year, they had 2 big businesses, but it's really up to us. We haven't really started talking about our next one, but we have a trade show coming up. We kind of plan that. I don't know if that counts as one of our businesses, but
yeah, the trade show promotes our personal businesses. Okay. So that's in April. And yeah, we're mainly focused on Chili Fest right now. And then after Chili Fest, we're going to go up to Chicago and see some of the Berry Brothers. So we're kind of focused on that at the moment. But I'm sure that discussion will be brought up very soon.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember Bruce Berry telling me he was bringing the CEO students up to see some of his family members. That'll be a fun trip for you guys. Trade show will be cool. And when we come back from our short little break here, we're going to get into your individual businesses, what you guys have been doing to spark your own careers here, because the CEO program really has been setting you guys on the right path. You guys have been listening to the WTIM Morning Show. I'm sitting down with Hallie Smith, Milena Henson, Miley Sims. My name's been Tim Zalak here on the WTIM Morning Show. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Your information station, WTIM.
I'm Will Perkins, President and CEO of the Taylorville Community Credit Union. TCCU is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Miller Media Group Community Spotlight, allowing a different nonprofit organization to be highlighted on WTIM, WMKR, and WRAN each month.
Taylorville Terrace is an intermediate care home that accommodates up to 16 individuals ranging from 18 years old and up with developmental disabilities. Our team understands that everyone has a unique story, and this is what shapes our priorities. We focus on the positive attributes that each person has and turn limitations and challenges into strengths. We provide opportunities and resources that focus on supporting an environment that fosters community presence, choice, and respect. Visit www.phidd.org for more information.
This is Cammie Payne, General Manager of the Miller Media Group. We, along with TCCU, are proud to bring you the Community Spotlight each month.
TCCU is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Miller Media Group Community Spotlight. Come join us. You'll wonder why you waited. Member NCUA.
Hello, Panther fans. This is the voice of the Eastern Illinois University Panthers, Mike Brad, inviting all of our fans in Taylorville, Shelbyville, Effingham, and Eastern Illinois to listen for Panther football on your information station, WTIM, on its many platforms on AM, FM, and online. Hear the Panthers as they compete in the Ohio Valley Conference. Follow the Panthers this season on your information station, WTIM, on AM, FM, and online.
This is Randall J. Miller, president of the Miller Media Group. We're proud to bring you another Business of the Month Spotlight, recognize an area business for their contributions to their town's employment and community service.
The Miller Media Group has named Taylorville Home Source Design Center on East Park as its Business of the Month. Owner Rick White, a Taylorville native, came back to town after living in Florida for many years. He and wife Kathy opened Taylorville Home Source on West Spresser almost 19 years ago. They moved to a larger location just under 3 years ago, offering Taylorville and South Central Illinois a greatly expanded selection of in-stock product. They also do in-house design for every customer.
We at the Miller Media Group take this time to recognize this local business as our Business of the Month. And we hope you'll use this business and other local businesses that keep our economy going every day. Spending dollars local makes sense.
Hi, this is Carrie Ostwick, financial advisor with Edward Jones, located at 601 North Webster Street in Taylorville. To find out all the services we provide, click our icon on the obituaries page of TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
I'm Kim Bourne, CEO of Taylorville Memorial Hospital, and we're hiring experienced nurses to join our great team. Learn more by clicking on our icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome back to the WTIM Morning Show. My name is Tim Zalabak. Thank you so much to our live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better at Landmark. I got the Christian County CEO students in my studio today. We've been having a great conversation so far, just about their upcoming weekend with Chili Fest and all the great things that the CO program has provided so far. On my far left, I have Hallie Smith. I have Milena Henson in the middle and Miley Sims on the far right. Thank you guys so much for coming in today. Now, you guys all have some outside businesses aside from the CO program that you guys are trying to get started so far. So let's get into these. I'd love to know about them. Hallie, we'll start with you.
I have a small business called Inspired by Crafts. It's where I make wooden signs where you hang up on the door or have them on your porch, or even some that you could put up on your wall inside your house. I've also made tea towels that have funny phrases like, what was one of them?
You got it.
Caramel apple is heaven on a stick, basically. And then tie-dyed shirts and stuff.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. Not your guys' caramel apples, but those caramel apples you're talking about, they will be on a stick. So that makes sense. That's really awesome. Have you been taking orders? Have you been just making general items for people to buy, just good home decor? Or do you take a suggestion of, I want this written down on a piece of wood? What does that look like?
Usually I'll be up at the farmer's market during the summer, and if people want custom items, they can pre-order them and I'll make it for them. So
That is really awesome. So good for you. What's that website called?
I don't have a website.
Oh, no website. No.
It's just on Facebook.
On Facebook. Okay, what's your Facebook page called?
Inspired by Crafts.
Inspired by Crafts. Awesome. Really cool. Really cool. All right, Milena, what do you got?
I have a little photography business I started a few years ago. I'm in the journalism program at the high school, so that really got me interested in photography. I'm now the editor-in-chief of the Drift and the Zephyr, but I had a role as the photography editor for a couple of years. I'm also in Tommy Photo, so I made some really good connections there that have helped me. And I just made a website. I'm trying to get that going. And recently I've been looking into videography as well to add to my portfolio.
You got hands in every one of these places: journalism, photography, videography. That's really awesome right there. Now, what's your website called?
Milena Henson Photography.
Cool. So people could call you and say, I need pictures of my baby shower or something like that.
I have a contact page, so
there you go.
Yep.
That's really, really awesome. All right, Miss Miley.
I'm thinking about doing a dessert board business, like a charcuterie board, but for desserts, for holidays and stuff like that. Right now it's mainly just kind of family. If they request some cupcakes or something, I'll make it for them. But I think I'm going to do that. And I think it's going to be called Miley's Munchies.
That's a fun name right there. I really like that. I haven't thought about a charcuterie, but dessert form. That's really cool. It's not going to be meats and cheeses and grapes and such. You can make some really cool, pretty boards. I'm sure that's going to be really fun. Lots of opportunity there. Do you look to make a website or anything for that at any point?
I'm working on it right now. I've been working on logos, and I hope throughout CEO, I can learn how to get more business aspects and websites and stuff like that.
That's really awesome. You guys are all really headed in the right direction with these businesses. It sounds like the website process probably a little bit difficult. Did you guys build that on your own? What did that look like?
I mean, I pretty much designed it from scratch. I bought a domain. I've been kind of working on the technology side of things, stuff like that.
Sure.
But
Hallie, I found it interesting when you said you went out to the farmer's market, try to maybe find some potential customers. You wrote down some pre-orders. Did you find any that when you did that?
Usually it's moms, some 20-year-old girls
Sure.
that like to buy stuff for their rooms, but usually there's called Journey into July that comes around every year. That's a big hit. A lot of people from other towns come by and buy all kinds of stuff.
Oh, that's very, very cool. Maybe you'll even have your own vending set up one day at a farmer's market selling these cool things. And, that's a really cool side, business to get going while you do have, your future in architecture that you plan to proceed with. That sounds really awesome right there. Guys, we got a little bit more time here. Let's get more into it. Let's talk about Neil a little bit. Neil Hohenstein. Yeah, you guys all love Neil Hohenstein, and it sounds like there couldn't be a better man for the job to direct the CEO students. Tell me about Neil a little bit.
Yeah, he's great. He puts in his 2 cents when he thinks it's needed, but he really just lets us run with it. He watches us debate, and I know he has his opinions about it, but yeah, we really appreciate him just even being there in the room and leading us on the right path. And yeah, he's amazing.
He keeps us focused when we get off task. He keeps a really fun, lively energy, even if we're discussing some serious topics. He's amazing. I don't think we could ask for a better facilitator than him.
Right.
He always makes sure all of us are included. All of us get to say our opinion. Even when things get loud, he'll calm it down and point out people what's your opinion on this and what's your ideas?
Yeah.
Sounds like he steps in when necessary and he never oversteps. I mean, he gets you guys refocused because, of course, in any business setting, of course, with high schoolers, you guys are going to get a little off topic. You guys are going to have some disagreements, but Neil has really done a good job setting you guys on the right path. So you guys are thankful to have him, I'm sure.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That's really awesome. So we thank Neil Hohenstein, and he gets things like this together where you guys can see things happen in action, and I get to talk to fun programs like the CEO program. This has been really awesome, guys. We have about a minute left, so I'm really excited. One thing we're excited about for Chili Fest, go.
I'm just really excited to see our entire plan play out.
Yes, absolutely.
I have to agree with that.
Yeah.
Working our booth will be fun.
Totally.
I'm excited to see our whole booth decorated and everything because we have all kinds of little decorations ready.
Oh, yeah, the photographers are rubbing their hands together. We're going to get some good pictures on those days. Chili Fest, they're going to be right in front of the stage. You guys will not miss them out there. The CEO program will be out selling their caramel apples. And, of course, their Mellow Cream Donuts. I have a little typo right there written down. That's fun. They're going to be out there at Chili Fest, and the Christian County CEO students coming in for the last couple of days. It's been a really fun time. My name's been Tim Zalback here. On my far left is Hallie Smith, Melina Henson in the middle, and Miley Sims, all Christian County CEO students. It's been an absolutely pleasure to have them in my studio. You've been listening to the WTIM, your morning show and your information station.
The Big 870 WTIM Assumption Taylorville, 96.1 W241 CF Taylorville, 107.5 W298 CD Shelbyville, 107.9 W300 EH Payne and Nokomis.
I'm Rich Thomason. The mayor of the sanctuary city of New York, traveling south of the border, Eric Adams, is in Mexico City, has a message for those who have their sights set on traveling to New York.
I say to those who are pursuing the American dream, it should not turn into a nightmare.
In other words, don't come to New York as the city is over capacity. It has taken in some 120,000 illegal aliens over the past 12 months. President Biden letting more student loan borrowers off the hook for their debt.